I don't really know enough about that yet. I do know
see.
that it's a tremendous home field advantage,
Yeah.
which is what matters. And there's been, 67, 68 consecutive sellouts, which is extremely important. So the passionate fan base is there. Obviously we're always going to study where the demand is and how that works. But right now we just want to see it full on September 4th and get off to the right start.
Did Rich Bridge play a role in your coming here?
Absolutely played a role, and one of the great surprises I had today that he stopped by the office, and he looked great. Sun splash, looks like he's been playing some golf. In fact, I was visiting with Casey Martin this morning, and he played with Rich a few weeks ago, and Rich is breaking 80, so he's living the good life. But absolutely, I mean, he loves this place. He was tremendous to me long before this even came open, but even through the process, he was a great resource, and he's a good friend and a great mentor, and so he played a big role.
Can you share with us what he said? Any advice?
No, he just said he absolutely loves this place. The passion is very similar to SEC about athletics. Great community. He had nothing but great things to say about it, and he thought it was a great opportunity.
On the flip side, did your boss say anything?
Yeah. No, he thought it was a great opportunity as well. We'll have to see who he cheers for at the end of the season, but he has fond memories of his previous employer.
You have a bunch of first-year and second-year coaches on the staff in a bunch of different sports. Do you evaluate them any differently when you sit down and meet with them than you do some of the more experienced coaches at this university?
Well, it depends on what they inherited. Every sport will be different, and every season will be different, and certain programs are probably at different stages. So, we'll make sure they have the resources, and I also want to understand what they started from, because some may have started at a different level, because it's different when you make a coaching change than if somebody retires, or so. There's a lot of background that I have to understand to evaluate all of that. But
another Pac-10 issue. They're talking about a TV network. Do you like that idea?
Well, again, that's something that I have complete faith in Larry Scott and what he's doing to build the brand and prepare for the opportunity that's before us. So, I want what's best for the University of Oregon and for the Pac-10. And so, if that's a piece of the puzzle, that's a piece of the puzzle. So, we want to make sure that we have a great TV package, and I'm confident those guys are making all the right steps to prepare for that.
Kind of a roller coaster over your last year. Are you looking back at all to last year, or is it all moving forward?
Well, I think you have to have a little bit of a historical perspective. So I do want to understand that, to finish 14th in the Directors' Cup is quite an accomplishment for a program with 19 sports. So I want to understand how that was accomplished, to just frame it up as we get ready to go forward. But I'm mostly focused forward. I just want a little bit of background as we jump into it.
One more question that's dying to ask.
Okay, I was just going to ask, you brought up the Directors' Cup and the 19 sports. Is there any chance of additional sports coming on in the next few years? I know finances right now probably don't have that as part of the conversation, but...
Yeah, right now we're going to focus on the 19 that we do have. I have to get my arms around, the financial structure and what's happening. There's a lot of big things happening right now. We're getting ready to open a new basketball arena. There's other facility projects that we're finishing up. So I want to understand all that first, and everything in due time. But so right now I don't know enough about that yet, but I would say we have enough on our plate, enough big things on our plate to manage right now.